We can't help but hope for a miracle in our life because we can't go hoping or waiting or depending on miracles. But every now and then, a miracle does happen. After so long of nothing happening or bad things, a miracle comes through and it directly alters the flow. It changes the entire course of your life. So it's these little miracles that become big things. It's these miracles we hope for and we chase because if we don't, then we have nothing left. If we don't wait for these miracles, well, then life's just one big never ending series of bad decisions. Bad. Right? But we wouldn't believe in miracles if they never happened or they didn't happen or couldn't happen. But the miracles that do happen aren't always the things that we've hoped for 7 years or what we've been waiting on. Sometimes it's something that comes unexpected. Sometimes the light at the end of the tunnel is actually an oncoming train. Sometimes the light at the end of the tunnel is a mirage. Hope, 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 the liar, the destroyer. But there is a legitimate case to be made for real magic coming in, the real miracle. Because they do happen. And if they didn't happen, then no one would ever change their life, and you wouldn't hear stories about such miracles. And those are the best stories. Every now and then, every man or woman who's met their soulmate, it was a miracle when it finally fucking happened. And if it went the way you expected or wanted, then it wouldn't be a miracle. Then it would just be logical and everyone would have it, right? Or I believe in miracles because I have seen them. I have made them happen. Sometimes through hard work, tenacity, and persistence. This whole fucking wall is a miracle. Look at all these fantastic pieces of art, each and every one. This piano is a miracle. These paintings are miracles. Do you think I knew what I was doing when I brought them through? This this beautiful pony, this beautiful miracle right here, sat at the antique shop for a whole year after I placed my hand on it with a woman I was in love with at the time, and I said, "This will be mine, and I'm going to leave it here, and if it's still here, I'll buy it here from now." Unexpectedly, on a whim, I went back, and it was still there, sitting right on the floor as if no one had even touched it for a whole year, and I don't think they did. Or if they did, it looked like they had. It makes a better story to say that they had. The lady at the counter said, "By the way, I think you can haggle that down." So I did. I got it. I had to believe that it was possible and not lose the confidence. It's a miracle. Might not mean anything to anybody else. No one cares about art anymore. But it means something to me. I'm about to read something in this book that's going to be profound here. Mike, we're guests of honor at a funeral. I telephone, boss, and you hail from Porlock, no Dallas. I will not answer the phone. She said to tell you it was. Alright, yeah. I knew that was going to happen. Something about Dallas in there, maybe. Maybe that's relevant. Maybe it means absolutely nothing. Ah, shit, this video's too long, right? Nobody pays attention past 30 seconds anymore. Nobody has time for all this. to the one person who's going to watch this video all the way through, and I bet you no one, to the one person talking to you right now, there's one person not in the room. I knew the moment I saw her, the love of my life, that I was going to lose her. We know things in an instant. That miracle happened, though, and it happened at the moment that I let something else go. I was in a relationship at the time with someone that I knew wasn't right for me, wasn't on my level. And they were just driving me crazy, really. I was enjoying the sex, but if that's all it was, I had to go. And I was up on stage with my band, long story short. And there was a woman sitting at the front row table. And she drew a picture of me and my face on the phone, and she held up the phone. And I smiled. And I immediately knew it was a sign, a divine sign, a miracle. I even knew that I probably wouldn't get to speak to that girl because I had my date in the building, and I didn't want to disrespect my fucking girlfriend, right? By making a move on this clearly more interesting artist chick who had a little bit more in common with my proclivities than the meaningless relationship I was settling for and satisfied in that I wasn't satisfied in. So I went out on a limb and I challenged the universe, and I said deep within myself, all right, I'm done with this. I'm going to let this go. And the moment that I broke up with that woman, and I really meant it, I was done. I really was done. I know you don't believe me, but I actually was done. Never saw her again after that. That was it. It was bad. It was burning. It was ugly. It was burning the bridge. She was banging on the drum set. She was pissed. I kicked her out in her underwear. I'm just kidding. She chose to leave. It was something like that. She chose to leave. She told me we can still be fuck buddies though. I said, great. Well, I'm looking for a relationship. That night a miracle happened, and I met someone that was far more interesting. So the moment I finally let something go that wasn't right for me anymore, really let it go, the miracle happened. It didn't happen when I was unavoidable and playing, when I was playing games and trying to make the universe, well, actually, let go. That's the point. Getting to the point. When we surrender to what is not right for us, you get exactly what you want. Maybe I'm not supposed to be making these YouTube videos. Maybe I'm supposed to leave this alone. Maybe it's just, I don't know. This cockroach is following me. It's following me all around the room. You've been following me for 10 minutes, man. He's just really big. Look at it. Big bug. He loves me. It's crawling all over my leg. He loves me. I know I'm not going to kill him. I'm too kind. I could be that big bug in someone's life. She never killed me, so I figure I'd pay it forward. You live and let live. Everyone's mate. Everyone's waiting on that miracle. Everyone's mating, but I'm waiting on the real thing, on a real miracle. So, not to sidestep the issue, but there's more than one way to live life or go about this. Try this challenge. Instead of complaining and waiting, or digging the hole, or enduring, if you believe, I don't even believe this, but I'm going to go. If you believe that a miracle is possible, to pursue the impossible, to allow the impossible, to allow for that thread, the possibility to enter reality, the belief in it generates a force, it generates energy, generates power, which allows it to manifest. You may take actions that allow it to manifest. You must believe it, though, or else you won't act on it. You won't energetically take strides to achieve it. So a miracle doesn't always happen out of the blue. Well, sometimes it does. But when he got bit by the spider, that was a miracle out of the blue. You met this beautiful redhead that was so loyal, right? She ended her marriage to come run in the room, and I was, yeah. See, a really loyal woman would never marry somebody else to begin with. So don't get your facts straight. That doesn't mean that two people haven't worked it out somewhere on the planet where that happened. I'm sure they have. They're soulmates, right? I don't think you should be in a relationship you're not happy with. Tell you why, I've ended every single one I was miserable with. Man, I'm better off for it. As alone as I am, there's something I've done right. I've never been in a real relationship. It's not really true. I've just ended all of my relationships before they became stale, before they destroyed me completely. Would you like to go outside? Here, I'll let you out of this prison. Oh, okay. You want to stay in here? All right. Stay in here some longer. I only got 3 minutes of space left, it's telling me, so we're going to drag this out the last 3 minutes. Believe a solution is possible. Let's leave it at that. Taste the rainbow. Right now, you can see it, you can feel it, you can see me. The wheels are spinning. There is a solution entering for my problem. There is. There's the thread of possibility now being spun for a new miracle to occur. You can see it. I'm just spinning my wheels on the internet, speaking for no reason, and no one's going to benefit from this.